So if you remember a few months ago, my cousin Jody brought us all of her beekeeping equipment, and it was all full of honey still. And so we're about to have a family reunion on Labor Day weekend, and we need the room that these hives and have been stored in. So we're going to go ahead today and see how it goes, our first time extracting honey. Okay, so our setup is we have the extractor here, we have a double filter there, a regular filter and a fine filter underneath it that we will pour the honey out of the extractor into there. It will filter into this food grade bucket that Dan has put a valve on, and once we get a bucket full, then we'll be able to put the honey into jars right from the bucket. We'll be cutting the wax cap off the honeycomb, and then we'll be cutting that over this screen so that it can drain any honey that's left on it into this tub below so that we don't miss any honey. And then our honeycomb will be fairly clean for us to go ahead and process beeswax. These combs have been sitting a while, so I'm thinking this honey is fairly well dried out.
It's
perhaps
from what I can see here, it looks a bit crystallized.
okay. This might be a more difficult job than we planned, huh?
I think we need a
better knife.
Well, a knife that's about 2 inches longer.
Really? I thought that was our longest one.
Well, I don't know. It might be our longest one, but we need one that's longer. Okay, first one going in. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about, see how crystallized?
Right. It looks like even though you're cutting it off to release the honey, there's still those cells that are crystallized, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it.
And then there's other ones that are not. They don't have anything in them.
Well, I guess we'll spin it out and see whatever we can get out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get perfection first time.
No, that's true. There is a learning curve. While Dan's cutting off that fourth cap there to put in the extractor, I'll show you a little bit how the extractor works. This was also in our other video. We kind of had a short demonstration, but you see we've got the honeycombs lined in there. It holds 4. Then this handle gets turned and spins this around, and as it spins around the inside, the centrifugal force forces the honey out to the outside of the barrel and then down. So once that gets down to the bottom a few inches or so, then we'll open this valve here and let it flow through the filters and into the bucket. Well, that's the plan anyway. This is our first time, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, the last tray is going in. See how it goes.
I can tell there's a load in it.
We're thinking we're probably going to make our own stand for the extractor so that it's more stable, but for right now we just have it clamped to the end of our table. Looks to be a little unstable, but it'll do the job for what we need now.
Let me pull one up and let's see what this edge of it looks like. It's still got lots and lots in it.
Crystallized, it's not going to flow. So I'm wondering if we're going to get any honey out of this. So we noticed that because these frames have a fair amount of crystallization on them, that unless they were heated or something, we're not going to get anything out of them with the extractor. So, okay, so now we're going to get this one. So this is all of the crystallized cap that we cut off. Put it in a bucket. We figure out if we can use it somehow. We'll see if this one cuts any easier. It doesn't look much easier.
Well, and then I'm also seeing crystallized here.
Okay, well, let's not waste our time then.
So are you thinking that we need to abandon everything?
Well,
what's your thought here?
my thought is the ones that we have pulled, even from the super, even the frames we pulled that were stored in there, if those are even crystallized, then we need to just stop right now because we can't extract it like they are. And it's just going to be one big frustration trying to do it. So, your thoughts? I'm bummed because we got everything all ready to go. Regardless of if we get any honey out of these or not, I'm so thankful we have all the equipment that we can start our own colony.
Well, it looks like our first endeavor with extracting the honey has come to a screeching halt.
Yeah, it wasn't sweet like honey.
It's pretty much crystallized, and it was
Probably partially fermented is what we learned from Dan's friend Will.
you know, we were kind of smelling a winey smell, and but anyway, to make a long story short, a good friend of mine is a local beekeeper, and I talked to him, and he seemed to think that because of the age and the possibility of fermentation and being old, crystallized and stuff, that we're probably not going to be able to extract any good quality honey off of the frames, and that we might be able to utilize it to feed our future colonies, but probably is a bust.
Well, hopefully the next time we try this, it'll be with our own honey. We don't know when that will be because we want to make sure we're doing things right on our homestead, so we're taking it slowly, doing one project at a time. We want to get everything up and running with one thing before we go on to another. We're going to be finishing up the chicken coop, pretty much almost done.
Yeah.
Yeah. We actually could probably say that it's, 95% complete.
Yeah.
And then our next project won't be bees. It'll probably be the digging of our earth battery for our Four Seasons greenhouse. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel already, please do so if you like these videos and you want to follow how we're building our homestead for retirement. As always, hope you're having a great day, and see you next time.
Bye.